September 30th in our house is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie Day. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie is a nice little children's story about a mouse, and you give him a cookie, and after you give him a cookie, he wants a glass of milk, and after you give him a glass of milk, he wants, and it goes on and on. And on September 30th of 1938, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, as well as the leader of France and the leader of Italy, all showed up in Munich with the leader of Germany, and they said, "You can have a cookie." And Chamberlain, who was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, literally showed up and immediately was like, "Have a cookie." And immediately the leader of Germany was like, "Actually, I don't want that cookie. I want the whole package of cookies." And they kind of bickered about it. And then he came back and said, "Actually, I'll take that cookie. That cookie's fine. I'll accept that single cookie." And they had a nice conversation and they said, "Now, no more cookies after this, right, Germany?" And Germany was like, "Absolutely." And the moral of the story, the moral of the Munich Agreement, is that actually some countries can't be trusted to accept one cookie or one region, somebody else's region that you shouldn't even have the ability to hand over, or some other small group of people as bargaining tokens, because those kind of governments will continue to consume cookies. You cannot negotiate with them over these cookies, because if you give them one region, they're going to continue coming back. And actually, in the Munich Agreement, that's exactly, they literally, during the agreement, Hitler stopped everything and was like, "Hey, I don't want one cookie. I want all the cookies." And they didn't listen to him. He told them who he was in that agreement. And they did not, they came back and they said, "We have given the mouse a cookie. All will be well now." And it was not well. Within a year, they had what were called Anderson shelters all over the UK, which were like these like in garden meaning yard, bomb shelters, right? They had World War II started within a year of them giving this cookie and bragging about how they had appeased the mouse, and the mouse was no longer going to be hungry or thirsty or need anything. And we all know, reading If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, that the mouse comes back.